I'm convinced that what made Ford unstoppable, even without today's tech, was his mastery of systems. Here are 7 things he got right about systems that you can use today. Efficiency is profit, right? Ford was totally obsessed with it. He famously said, "The way to increase profits is to decrease costs. Instead of chasing after the next big, flashy thing, focus on creating something simple yet solid that really meets the everyday needs of most people. That's where the magic happens." And he meant it. He introduced the very first assembly line in the auto industry, making his factory super efficient with a goal of cranking out 1 car every 90 minutes. Absolutely, every single person in your organization counts. Give them the right tools and training, and watch your business thrive. Ford once said, "If we keep improving, we'll get so far ahead of the customer that they can't keep up." Isn't that spot on? Super easy to get lost in the innovation rush, but that can lead to making things way too complicated. Instead, let's focus on innovating what truly matters, the stuff that makes a difference for your customers. That was the spot where things got jammed up. It's probably good that folks don't get our banking system, or there'd be a revolution tomorrow. Ford once said, "That's a bold statement." Friction really holds us back. Speed matters, but only after you've smoothed out all those bumps in the road. By zeroing in on that issue, he boosted the whole system's efficiency. He didn't sweat the small stuff, like how many cars rolled off the line each day. Instead, he cared about the real deal, the time it took to build a car from start to finish. So, why not take the plunge and start creating your own Ford empire? This is a great takeaway for anyone kicking off a business. Just tackle those bottlenecks, and you'll boost your growth. That push for efficiency really paid off. At its peak in the 1920s, Ford was cranking out a car every 10 minutes. He once said, "I won't build a car that someone else can't build." That's deep. It's not just about good pay. It's about making sure people earn based on what they bring to the table. When you do that, it sparks a multiplier effect. People work harder, smarter, and more efficiently when they know their efforts will be rewarded. That's why Ford was the highest paid industrial worker ever. And it's also why his employees stuck by him and the company like glue. Now that's what I call incredible efficiency. So, let's dive into what this means next. This is a huge takeaway for anyone starting a business. Efficiency equals profit, right? Ford was all about that. He famously said, "The way to boost profits is to cut costs." And he meant it. He kicked off the first assembly line in the auto industry, making his factory super efficient, aiming to pump out a car every 90 minutes. Take a page from Ford's playbook. He was all about tackling the bottleneck in his production line. This push for efficiency paid off big time. By the 1920s. Ford was cranking out a car every 10 minutes. Remember what Ford said? "Every man needs a job and a wage, but no man is indispensable." Now that's what I call amazing efficiency. Let's see what this all means next. Pay people well, and they'll become real game changers. Ford totally got this. Focus on bottlenecks, not vanity metrics. By nailing these lessons, we can build businesses that are super efficient, profitable, and make a real difference. Empower the person at the bottom of your organizational chart. Not everything needs to be reinvented, right? Remove the friction before you hit the gas. There's so much we can learn from Henry Ford. If you're curious about systems thinking, check out Philosopher's Hustle. I'm George Pratt, your host. Subscribe so you won't miss new tips and episodes.